It's a Thursday show with the draft 2 weeks out, and I've got a mock coming later based on what I'm hearing, not what I do. First, the NBA's tanking problem has turned into an epidemic, and the twist is college hoops help fuel it by getting older, deeper rosters through NIL, while the new CBA pushed teams to prize cheap, early contract stars. Owners treat fines like parking tickets. The draft now carries outsized value, and one-and-done kids face seasoned college teams in a setup that mirrors Europe's model of teens battling grown men.
Europe invests in development so players arrive durable and polished, while too many American kids burn out after endless youth ball. A new wave is coming, but we've got to refocus on growth, not just games.
Quick NFL pivot. Today's best head coaches win the room as much as the whiteboard. Presence matters when you're leading a roster full of rich alphas, and that's why Ben Johnson's blunt camp standard for Caleb Williams landed. Here's the mock headline. If the Jets swing big at 2, it flips the board. I've got Fernando Mendoza at the top, Arvel Reese as the early jolt, Jeremiah Love as an instant star, Sonny Styles as the cleanest defender, and wideouts like Carnell Tate stepping right into needy rooms.
I can't smash that board because Sonny Styles is a rare linebacker prospect, freaky size and speed with real football IQ.
Let's start with Arvel Reese at 2. He played all over for Ohio State and flashes big-time juice off the edge, but he's only 20, and the Jets would be betting on ceiling.
Reese splits snaps on and off the ball in a pro-style defense, and I see a future edge terror. In most systems, premium rush beats stacked linebacker, though some Fangio tree schemes still elevate the inside guys.
At receiver, after Carnell Tate, there's a cluster like McKay Lemon and Casey Concepcion. Are these guys rising because the league changed?
Modern offenses use motion, tight splits, and roll variety, so non-prototype wideouts can be high-volume targets. McKay Lemon isn't a classic boundary X, but in the slot he can catch a ton, much like Drake London racks volume without being a top-5 talent.
Kenyon Sadiq is a smaller, explosive tight end in a weak TE class, and Ruben Bain's arm length keeps coming up. Do you buy the measurements worry?
Sadiq and Jeremiah Love belong in the same bucket. They're offensive weapons, not just positions, and drafting playmakers early still makes sense. With Bain, history says short arms are risky on the edge, but his tape screams power, relentlessness, and production against real tackles. Smart people disagree, so teams must decide how much to trust the profile versus the film.
On Sonny Styles, I hear plug and play, defined role, big game tested, which fits a toughness reset.
He's a unicorn athlete who processed faster this year at stacked linebacker, and the league's valuing that spot a bit more again. Top 10 feels right.
Ty Simpson doesn't wow you physically like the superheroes, so what's the standout trait?
We've stopped celebrating